and start this next one here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us here on this next video. We are here at the Murkwater Catacombs, and we're going to go ahead and run through this catacombs here. We've got some more stuff to do afterwards. We're going to come out here and we're going to hit a spirit spring right about here, jump up, kind of clear this area out, and then we're going to head up and around to grab a couple of items for another cave here that we're going to end up doing. And then we have, after we're done with that cave, we also have another catacombs here. We've got quite a few things to still finish out. We also, I can't remember if we ended up doing the deal with the big pot guy, and I can't think of his name, but I'll remember it here in a few when we get close to it. And we'll just kind of carry on from that point. So here we go through the Murkwater Catacombs. Now this one is a little crazy. Got quite a few of these guys in here. Now normally if you walk out here, these guys end up, attacking you right away. So for some weird reason, this one's really docile. Ow, and I did not have my sword in hand. Oh, that was really dumb. Wow. So, there's that. That's how you mess that up real quickly. That's okay. We recovered from it quite well. There and there. So... Woohoo! Let's keep moving here. Hopefully you don't get hit by that. Just watch stepping on this. This will mess you up pretty good. And I believe there's still one more in here, so. There's that. So let's see. Now that that's cleared out, we can open up the boss door. Good deal. Root resin. I can't believe we got root resin off of him. Make for sure you hit some sort of button to clear that off your screen, because if you go into the next area and that sign is still showing the door had opened, we'll end up messing you up. So there are 3 more of these guys in here. There's going to be one more that's going to drop down right about here. Go. There's that. This is all done, y'all. Let's go ahead and there was nothing else in there, right? I feel like there's still something else in here. Nope, I got it. Okay. It's these lights that were throwing me off with the white. So let's go ahead and take our flask. And let's get ready to call in Loodle. This guy's pretty tough, but it's not too terribly bad. Nothing we can't handle. Just stay away from him. Let Loodle go ahead and pull his aggro. See if we can get in here and get in the backstab on it. Boom. There we go. Nice, good backstab for him. We'll pull his attention. Woo! He can clear a lot of ground real quickly. He can also enrage. He'll do this like shout. He'll enrage and really start putting some work in on you. That's actually a really good summons if you don't end up liking Loodle. He takes a lot more damage. He's a lot more aggressive, but really good. We're going to get a couple of those really good ones. They're all right around the same 100 FP to summons them. So if you don't have 100 FP, you will not be able to do it. But put a couple extra points into your, what is it called? Put a couple extra points into mind, and you'll be able to do that. So right now my mind is at 21, which gives me, let's see if I can see it, my mind, FP is up to 26. So I think 17 will get you to the 105 mark range, which will be able to pretty much call in anybody that's really, really good for summoning. So if you guys are having problems with that, you can do that. Let's go ahead and head up here to the front to the Murkwater area, and we're going to go ahead and head out towards that spirit spring. So we've got how many runes? No, we don't have enough to level. We need about 6,000 runes to go ahead and level. We're getting close to nighttime, so let's go ahead and um, change the time real quickly, y'all. We're actually doing good on time. So, not level. Time. Morning. Perfect. How is everybody's day still going? I hope everybody's doing well. Um, just checking in on everybody. Let's go ahead and turn this light on because it's still going to be a little dark. Watch out for these guys. They're going to try to... you got me anyways. Okay. Alright, let's keep on moving. Getting up here where we're going to hit the spirit spring, just so you guys know, there's going to be 2 bears sitting here waiting on us. Don't worry about them. They're pretty easy. We are going to grab a couple of things from here. So... Ooh, woohoo! Alright, well don't let them just, Got the one. There we go. Moving all these Tiffany lilies. There's some other stuff that they have dropped over here. There we go. Good for crafting, y'all. I know it doesn't seem like much and seems like a waste of time. There's more. We're not going to defeat those guys. Just wanted to grab what we had there. And right over here where these birds are, right here, we're going to just kind of walk off with our horse. I'm going to grab this mushroom right here. And we're going to take this big guy out real quickly. Really easy to stun them with the rocks. Ugh. And I was too far away and I hit him with that rock sling. Here we go. Boom. And he's done for. Usually I can get them in 2 magical rock slings and a poke with the rapier, but this time I was too far away to get it. So there's like 3 or 4 more down here. We're not going to fight them all, y'all. Just in case you guys can kind of see, we're underneath here now. We're going to end up coming up here. So there is a spirit spring if you guys need to take that rest point up there. But I think we should be fine. So just to keep moving here. Grab those Tiffany lilies and actually come up right through here and just right against this wall. Right on up here. We're going to get some turtleneck up here. Boom. There's that. And we're going to drop down here. And then the cave is right here as soon as we drop down. I'm glad I already had the lantern on, so I'm not having to do that at the same time with coming in it. And this is kind of a long cave, but a pretty easy cave. So this one we won't even call in Loodle to even help us out with the boss. I'm going to show you guys how to defeat it really quick and easy. Let's go ahead. This cave is long enough to where if you die, you get like a halfway point to actually come back in here. So it's not a very hard cave. It's just long. Drop down here and then drop down. And we're going to run up in here. Got some dogs. Some old puppers. Wolves. It's going to be more. Two more. So we have a regular one and then an alpha right here. Alpha will always take, they're pure white, and they always take a couple more hits. That's how you know you got an alpha. That's the alpha. So, there we go. I had to show them who was real alpha. Alright, just drop down here. Roll off. Walk down on this one. Kind of watch, you know, how you do this. And kind of walk down around in a circle. This is kind of going in the wrong direction. Hang on. There's some more stuff down over here. Probably don't really need it, but I always check this. I don't know why. Like, anything's ever going to change. Like, there's going to be more places for you to go. There's not. Here we go. 2 dogs here, or 2 wolves here. Right here where this rubble is, you actually want to go through there. That is the progression way to go. But if we go that way, we're going to end up getting jumped down on top of, and we're going to miss out on some loot. So we're going to run through here. And as soon as we get out to here, turn to your right. There we go. And a Tiffany Lily there. Or arterial leaf there. Come on. I'm going to come over here. Ah, don't fall off. Let's see if I can get this correct. Hit him with some rock sling real quickly. There's that. One more wolf there. No wolves behind us. But what would have happened if we wouldn't have taken it? We would have missed out on that Ontario leaf there, and the wolf would have jumped down on top of us. So that's one reason why we went the way we went. That is the direction that we would have came. We wouldn't have went through here. So, but we did go that way. Now we're finally at that halfway point here. Like I said, it's not very big, not very long, so it is a little bit bigger and longer than normal. So bat is coming at us right over here. Alrighty, we have another bat here. Don't fall off. It is a death if you fall off, and yeah, you don't want to do that. So drop off here. Go ahead and get my fan there ready. Clear out those bats. And we have these guys here. Have some more in here. I just did a heavy hit on both of them, took both of them out real quickly. Now I'm kind of conserving my FP. So go ahead and take him out. Alright, doing this, just be careful. It is, you want to kind of come off on an angle a little bit. There isn't much room here, so we wanted to run and jump. There we go. Get up there. Out, take him out. That's a really good dex sword that we just picked up. If you guys are wanting to play a little more dexed. Get off. There we go. And we're gonna head up here. Gonna have another one of those, like these guys here, and then there's quite a few like little babies of it. So hi. There we go. There's a couple of heavy hits into it, and you'll stagger it. There we go. Am I going too fast for everybody? What do you think? Pretty good. Good. Everybody still doing good this morning? Not seeing a whole bunch out of chat. Y'all please conversate back and forth. Get some smiles and some thumbs up, thumbs down if you're not enjoying it. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it. And there we go. So, mash that like button if you're watching this on YouTube. There we go. We're here at the boss room, so let's go ahead and top off on our FP. We really don't need it, like I said. We're not even going to call Loodle in for this boss fight. Super simple. There's always a pretty good strat to do this, so I'm going to explain that here in just a second. So we're going to go in, as soon as we highlight his ankles, like we did right there, we're just going to do like a heavy hit. We're going to do 2 of those heavy hits. He's going to fall over, and then we're going to hit him square in the chest with a light hit. So run over here, wait for him to kind of stand up. 1 and 2 and possibly 3. Oh wow. There he is. He's staggered now. We probably need to go to the round table and actually put some stuff into our rapier. There we go. I guarantee I don't have any points in my rapier. Yeah, we're at +4. We could be at like +6 or 7 right now, which would help us out a lot more with that. So now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and head back out, back up here to the front. So we're going to move that mark and all the way back here. So there is done. We're going to head to the round table real quickly to go ahead and make sure we... why did I do that? Round table hold to go ahead and level our weapon a little bit more, hopefully. And then we're going to do some parkouring. We have a little bit of time, and I think that'll fill in really nice. So.
Well, I took you for dead. No matter, it's lay out your arms then.
Here we go. Yep. 1. We got 1 more into it, so I was hoping to get maybe 2 or 3 more, but that's fine. 1 is fine. We've already got that up to a +5. We can't do anything else there. Should be good. So let's go ahead and don't do that. I didn't want to go there. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my fault. Don't follow me there. Stay at the round table. Let me go ahead and remove this mark here. And we're going to go ahead and leave that one. But we are going to head over to here for kind of like a side quest. So we've picked up, we've started picking up some death root. Hopefully everybody's got some death root. So let me come through here and see if I can locate it. Yeah. So we have 1 death root so far right now, y'all. We're gonna feed this guy the death root. And it's going to kind of start off his story quest. Remember, we were talking to D about over here, so he's the one that actually gave us the mark about coming over here to talk to him. So
I smell it. Death. Feed it me.
Feed it to me. The death root, y'all.
Tarnished.
Yum, 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 yum. You're good. You're doing good. Good. Glad everybody's doing good. Love to see the smiley faces. Thank you so much.
Feed me more.
There we go. And he's going to give us that. So that beast eye, anytime we get to a cave or catacombs or anywhere that there is a death root around, that beast eye will quiver and let us know that there's death root there. So it's some of the reason why we wanted that as well. Alright, now that that's done, we are actually going to head out here, and we're going to do some parkouring around out here. This is a little on the dangerous side, but I'm going to show everybody how to kind of do this. So we're going to come out of here, go right straight to the right, and right past these birds to right about here. So if you kind of look over this edge, you'll see that tree branch right there. We're going to just kind of barely nudge right off, land on here. We're also going to come down here to where we can see that tree branch. Line yourself up with that tree branch and then kind of nudge yourself off again. Down here, and just kind of nudge yourself off to get to the top of this place. And here. Oh, that was a little bit far of a drop, but that's fine. There's some stuff around here, but I don't really waste my time with trying to get all the little itty bitty pieces of loot. We're here for two main things, and that's pretty much about it. So we're going to ride all the way down kind of towards the end over here, just because I've found a pretty decent place that we don't have to deal with a whole bunch of there's some bats here that are really, really tanky, really strong. They're way higher level than we are, so they can actually deal us some damage. So right here at this second column, right here, we're actually going, I'm making for sure 100%. So we're going to jump to that edge there. We still take a little bit of damage, y'all. Go ahead and pop your flask. There is a bat right there. We could go ahead and shoot him down. You see it's taking 3 rock slings to take him out. So, like, you know, they're pretty tanky, pretty strong. So, and then they don't give us a whole bunch of runes for doing it. So we jump to this edge, and we're going to kind of nudge off, and we're going to jump until we kind of push against the wall to where we land on these little landings, these little edges. So the reason why is so we don't take any damage. Come down here to about, I believe it's this one here. There's no bats on this one, so we're going to go ahead and hop off here, and then ride to this. Now this is where it gets a little dodgy again, y'all. So you see this edge right here above my horse's head? We're going to want to kind of jump off and land on that. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to step out and then jump back in. And you'll see how we're landing on these edges. Jump back in. Another edge to land on. And we hit that nice and easy. So there is the first piece of loot that we were looking for. And then we have this guy here. One, two, we're gonna have to hit him with 4. 3 and 4, y'all. Take him completely out. Ooh, and I cut my FP really close with that last one. So if you guys are worried about it, making sure you top off on your FP. I don't know if your FP is right where ours is, but there's that. Now that that's done, we are done with everything here. Everything is done. You can't get anything else. That dagger is actually really cool that we just picked up. Let me see. The dagger's going to be here at the top. So this is the one we just picked up here. It's got a really cool deal to it. It's got like a, let's see if I can see it. It doesn't show it, but it does like a quick step. So when you use it, you can actually use like a quick step. And it does cost a little bit of FP to use, but man, you can really move in some areas that have you bogged down and stuck. You can actually use it to move around really quickly. So it's quite nice. So that's pretty cool about that. Let's go ahead and see. We did get enough for another level. Man, I know it kind of seems crazy, but we're going to just keep pushing more into our intelligence. Our intelligence, we're trying to get up really high, so to be able to cast some of the spells that we're going to be able to get. So we got to keep putting points into it. I know the health is down really low. If you need to, spend those extra runes, get your health up higher, but this is the way I'm kind of playing it and doing it. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, we're going to go back to the area where we were, and we'll kind of cut that video there. We're actually going to fast travel to here at this location. We go to this side bridge or sight bridge or whatever, however you pronounce it. My dyslexia is really bad today. My eyes are playing tricks all over me. So, yep, we're going to go there. And there we go. And now that we're here, we are actually going to head up to this spot here. So, alrighty. So now that we're done with that, I'm going to say thank you everybody so much for following along. Hopefully that worked out good for everybody. That made sense. And you guys make for sure that you subscribe or follow. Please share this with a friend and or leave us comments so we know more how to help you out. If you're struggling in some areas, please write it in a comment so I can go back in and try to help you out and make those areas easier for you. You could even, timestamp, hey, I was having problems with in between this time and that time. If you can give me a hand, man, I'll be more than happy to even get in, help you out with bosses and stuff like that. Just leave me a message. I am here to do all that with you guys. I don't care if it's 6-8 months to a year down the road. I'm more than happy to get in here and play that along with y'all. So we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.